Hi everyone, White Pony 99 here, NCAAstrategies.com. Gonna go over my 3-3-5 split tutorial with you guys. At first glance, you'll notice it looks like a 4-2-5, but it is not. The actual left end on the formation is actually going to be a linebacker instead of a defensive end, like the 4-2-5. All right, we're gonna get right into it here. We're gonna run the 3-3-5 split, cover 3. Versus your standard curl flats. Now, we all know curl flats route is a money play in NCAA 09. This play here, though, it makes it a lot more difficult because you got all 4 guys underneath playing that hook zone. Those are covered up. You're not going to get great pressure. That's never a guarantee with any one of these zone plays that I'm going to show you guys. What I am showing you, though, is trying to create a bad pass. Somebody's throwing curl flats, they're just going to keep throwing it. And well, if you mix this coverage in, you're going to force an interception eventually. Notice the 2 guys on that, they're covered. I mean, yeah, you could try to squeeze it in there, but it's not going to happen. If you look over to the right, you are giving the flats there, and to the left, you're giving the flats up on the left as well. But if somebody's constantly throwing that curl route, you can give that up. Here's a good mix-up for when that situation comes. It is the 3 deep switch play out of the 3-3-5. This is a great mix-up. Somebody starts throwing curl flats, starts hitting that flat route now on you because you're running that cover 3. Now you mix this coverage in. What you're going to notice is I'm not going to run against a curl flat either. I'm going to run up against a running back crossing, but you'll notice here the safeties on the outside and the deep safety are going to drop. Your corners are going to sink into cover 2s, what looks like a cover 2. So again, somebody reading that, they might read cover 2, try to throw over the middle, your user and over the top. If somebody's just blindly thrown into the flats, you're going to pick it. Okay, instant replay. You'll notice safeties are jamming, then they're dropping flat. You got that little dink stuff over the middle, held to less than a 5-yard gain. Somebody's going to throw that. Eventually they're going to run out of football field to throw that route into once they get inside your 20. But you notice over the middle is pretty well covered up. The flats are covered, and the deep thirds are covered as well. Like I said, great mix-up play. Especially if you're mixing that in with the cover 3 formation, it really gives a different look. Alright, now we're going to look at the storm red play out of the 3-3-5 split. Anybody who knows me knows I love to run this play out of every formation that's in here, the 3-3-5 formation. We're just going to run this against a, I'm going to say, I formation load option, just to give you an idea what this thing can do against a running play. The only thing I do is show blitz. No real adjustments, just make that show blitz and follow the flow with the safety. Notice I had 2 guys out there, 1 guy on there on the quarterback. 1 guy on the quarterback, actually 2 guys following the QB. 1 guy out on the pitch, and then my guy coming over the top. If he breaks that tackle, hopefully I can make a big play coming over the top if I can get to him quick enough. Alright, now I'm gonna get ready here to show you guys a blitz. It's a crash 3-3-5 split. There's a few adjustments here that I make. You gotta re-blitz a couple guys on this play. Let's run against curl flats. Okay, you're gonna re-blitz this linebacker right here. You're re-blitzing him. You're bringing this guy down. You're not gonna re-blitz him. You're just bringing him down, and you're gonna user this guy over the tackle. Now at the snap, you're gonna drop him back, and the guy comes in so quick off the corner. Keep in mind, this is Penn State's backup safety, who is, I believe, under 90 speed, and he's still getting there pretty quickly. In instant replay mode here, you can see it better. Unblocked, untouched, with decent coverage behind it. You're not going to hit nothing deep. The curls are covered as well. The flats are given up. But for minimal gains, see that guy there playing the curl route, but he's ready to jump that flat. So is my guy here. If he decides to throw flat, I'll give him it. Alright, next play is just a straight, your standard cover 2 out of the 3-3-5 formation split. The cover 2, like to throw that in while mixing in my other 2 pass coverages. Just because you'll notice the deep safety is supposed to play a hook zone, but depending upon what I see after the snap, I can play him deep or I can play him underneath if I don't feel my deep middles being threatened, because that's the we all know that's the majority of the problems with the cover 2 zone is the deep middles. Well, now I can correct that by taking that over. You're not going to get great pressure, but you're going to cover that deep middle up pretty nicely with that safety. Now, obviously, if I'm looking at this, reading it, and I don't see my deep middle being threatened, I'm going to come underneath and help out with an underneath route. But right now, you see me, I'm covering that post route up. Take that away. Somebody reads cover 2, you take that away, they're going to be hurting for another option, especially if they're looking flats. Alright, next play, middle blitz. This one here gets me tingling, because for so long we've all tried to find a way to get pressure up the middle on this game, and really, honestly, it is tough. It's difficult to get pressure up the middle. The edge blitzing you can, but middle, this is where it's at. This play here, you have to run it under center though, or it don't work. You re-blitz this linebacker, you're going to re-blitz this linebacker, and then you're going to re-blitz the 2 tackles, and you're going to move those linebackers up into there, and then what you get is just instant pressure up the middle. Linebacker on the right comes clean. Sometimes the linebacker on the right comes clean. Sometimes the linebacker on the left comes clean. It really mixes up according to what guy the center takes. The center has to block one of the 2 guys, which leaves one of the 2 guys coming through clean. You notice my linebacker's on that guy before them guys can run their 10-yard curls. Before they break for the 10-yard curls, he's getting sacked, which is just it's such a quick blitz that they can't do nothing. Runs up the middle are stuffed immediately. Play action passes are demolished against this. Play with this one a lot. You don't want to use it too much though. Alright, let's go into just your standard storm red play again against the shotgun formation, just to show you a little something out of the shotgun. Show you this thing can get some pressure out of the against shotgun formations as well. Like I said though, the whole time with this blitz here, you're giving up the flats, and you got to know when to give them and when not to give them, and that's just the feel for the game. The only thing I do is show blitz. You'll notice now safety on the right comes through clean. I don't know why he does that little animation that he does, but he's coming through clean. Alright, you'll notice here it's pressure off the edge, standard edge blitz. You got decent zone coverage over the middle. Like I said though, you're giving the flats up. It's just one of those things. The only other adjustments I like to make out of this is not out of this storm red in particular, but the 3-3-5 split. Those other zone plays, if you're running against a scrambling quarterback, I like to send guys into contain mode, but I like to send the left end and the right end into contain while still leaving the far left linebacker blitzing, just to get heat and pressure, keep the guy in the pocket. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more from White Pony 99 on my 3-3-5 across. White Pony out.